So the options are we can stay on Zoom and I can figure out how to use Streamlabs to make it look better. Or we can move over to Riverside and still have to kind of do the Streamlabs to make it look better. But the thing with Riverside is it's easier for people to be able to like live call-ins and stuff. So.
Mm. Mm. Sweet.
God damn it. I bet she's taking a shit. Oh, no, he's in. He should be.
Any day now.
I'm trying.
Sometime this month.
Would like to get this in before Sunday, please. Thank you. Come on, Kay. Something might remember how yesterday or on Tuesday he said his Zoom was fucking up and then he finally fixed it when we were getting off. That's probably what's happening right now. Decline the meeting yet. Shows that he's, or maybe he's grabbing his computer or something.
It ain't much for us to listen to that Tampa Bay rhetoric tonight. I can't get in. It's all irrelevant come Sunday, Saturday, whenever they play.
He gonna come out and say, y'all said this the same last week. It's gonna happen again. We gonna shock the nation.
First postseason meeting for Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Interesting.
This is their first time playing against each other?
In the playoffs. That's ridiculous. Tom Brady's first year in the NFC and he's in the NFC title game. Fucking pisses me off.
This one. What's the one we put down? It's your card. Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on, Kay.
Does he have an iPhone?
Oh, good question.
GIF of the guy, the Dave Chappelle show, the wrap it up button.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
All right. We'll just start it without him. God damn. Impatient ass.
I gotta work in the morning.
Well, shit.
But you trying to play Apex after this or what?
I thought you had to go to bed.
Oh. That's okay.
Damn. All right. Well, trying to one more time, or trying to invite him in one more time, because it says like he's on the thing.
Maybe he's just on McDonald's Wi-Fi and can't get a connection.
There he is.
I literally was joining as you were doing that. As you were calling.
I was like, God damn it. All right. All right.
Excellent.
All right. Let's get it going in 5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the All Pro JAFFOs. It is episode 50, blah, 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 50 fucking 5. Let's get, okay. It's episode 55.
We'll edit that.
Friday, January 22nd, 2021. Coming to you guys live on YouTube from the Coach Nish Zoom room, where we break it down while breaking ground. This episode is brought to you by the Groundbreaking Enterprises. Together we can form a groundbreaking solution. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, JP. Alongside me, as always, the best DJ on the West Coast, Mr. DJ Madsticks.
What up? What up?
The 6'10 beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K.
Konnichiwa, people.
And the quarterback, Sunshine, Mr. Caleb. Say hello to the people, goddammit. Just sit there.
What's up?
Blowing everybody's fucking ears out. Good job, bud. Welcome to the episode, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. It is championship weekend. The divisional rounds have already happened. But before we get started, let's go to the board real quick. Again, it is January 22nd, 2021. But first things first, the death of a legend today. Mr. Henry Aaron passed away today at the age of, I believe it was 86. That he passed, so prayers go out to him and his family. We always go to that saying from The Sandlot, heroes get remembered, legends never die. Henry Aaron's legend will definitely never die. So rest in peace, Hank Aaron. And yeah, going into Championship Sunday, the divisional rounds happened last week. Let's get right freaking into it. The LA Rams took on the Packers, where the Packers just proceeded to dominate that ass 32-18. Green Bay 7-1 in home playoff games on Saturday all time. So Aaron Rodgers is on a mission. Devontae Adams made Jalen Ramsey look pretty fucking pedestrian. It really wasn't even a close game at all. Aaron Donald, I think, only played a total of 2 quarters worth of game. Like he was pretty much on the sideline most of the game, so the pass rush wasn't there. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw. At one point during the game, Rodgers was going through his whole motion, came down under center. You could see that he was smiling at the next play that was going to happen. And just when you have Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, when you have him on the field that comfortable where he's just smiling at defenses and just doing whatever he wants to do, you're going to go home heartbroken for sure, because Aaron Rodgers is proving that not only is he the MVP this year, I think, we talked about it earlier in the year saying that he was going to basically win the MVP in the Super Bowl to spite the Green Bay Packers drafting Jordan Love in the first round instead of getting them some help, maybe at the wide receiver position other than Devontae. But the guys that they've had at wide receiver have definitely stepped up. Fucking Lazard stepped up, had himself a 100-yard game. Valdez Scantling? He's been doing good this year. They don't really have a tight end per se, but again, a weapon that they could have gotten in the draft that they didn't end up getting. All the wide receiver talent that was there this past year, and they didn't pull the trigger on anything for Aaron Rodgers to go out and do what he's done this year. It's nothing short of amazing. Definitely think that the Bucs, up until this point, they have something to worry about, especially in Lambeau. The fans are there. The fans are there in Lambeau. They had a little over 6,000 fans there at the stadium, and it was pretty damn loud. Yet Aaron Rodgers, he was on Pat McAfee show. It said that 6,000 felt like it was a full 70,000 stadium. It was good to have the fans there. So when you have Lambeau rocking and it's planning on snowing in Green Bay this weekend, best believe the Packers are going to be on that high horse and aiming for the fucking Super Bowl. What do you think about it so far? What are we thinking, Caleb?
Oh, Packers are going to roll. I'm not going to lie. Devontae Adams.
They're looking too damn good.
Ever. It's not even going to be. It's not going to be close.
What do you think, Massachusetts? They got a big ass smile.
Final score.
You already know.
Final score will be close, but the game, like the entire game, will not be close. Like as a collective, the whole game, you're just gonna have that feeling. Yeah, the Packers are gonna win.
Yeah, I don't think the score gonna be close either. I think Tampa finna get that ass whooped. I've been saying that. I've been saying that since the beginning of the year, ever since I knew they was going. So you already know. Green Bay. So I think Green Bay finna win by like 14.
Okay. You're a little quiet over there right now, but what are you thinking, buddy?
So I had to let you guys go first. Get your little bullshit out the way.
I like that jacket, even though it does represent the worst team that you guys had at that point, but go on.
Two things. Firstly, your overall synopsis saying that we all kind of agreed about the whole Green Bay shit. I was telling you the whole time that Aaron Rodgers, all he had to do was just make it to the playoffs and he could prove people wrong. Him making MVP don't really too much mean shit. Why? Because they already wanted to give the bitch to Pat Mahomes or fucking goddamn Russell Wilson. They wanted to give that to him. Russell Wilson shit the bed, and Pat Mahomes pretty much his last 10 games he won by under a touchdown. I'm really not convinced about the Packers for the simple fact of you guys are saying, oh, they're rolling, they're doing really well. You realize that the Detroit Lions are in their fucking division, right? When the Bucs beat shitty teams, y'all don't give us no credit. When we beat the Falcons, y'all gave us no credit. The Detroit Lions is in their division, and they split with Minnesota this year. Granted, Dalvin Cook been playing good, but they still got Kirk Cousins. If their defense was that fucking nice, they'll be able to stop some fucking body. I'm kind of confused when we got Rojo, that's like one of 4 players to run a 98-yard run. I'm kind of confused when you sit here and continues to say shit like, oh, Green Bay's going to rout them. Green Bay's going to rout them. How? I told y'all when we made the playoffs, I said, if we beat the Saints, it's over. I'm not worried about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, he's nice. He's going to do his thing. His other players aren't. Devontae Adams is a guaranteed number 1. Lazard is a number 3. Scantling is a number 4. They have no number 2 like that. Aaron Jones is a good running back, but we the number 1 rushing defense in the league. That shit ain't happening. I'm trying to
Aaron Jones has been a lot of catching the ball out of the backfield type of guy.
Okay, so look, I'm glad you brought that up because who's the best in the league catching the ball out of the backfield?
Christian McCaffrey.
No. Alvin Kamara. And we just
Alvin Kamara.
Just beat them, and he didn't do none of that shit. And you forgot about fucking 2 things. I told you when Devin White was coming back, he was going to be a problem. Didn't believe me. Thought I was being biased. No, I'm looking at shit from a football's perspective. I've been saying, because Josh, you are my witness for years on Facebook, if we get rid of Jameis, we'll be a good fucking team. Here we are. Got rid of Jameis first year going to the AFC Championship. I've been saying this shit. I know my team. The problem is Green Bay is good. Not gonna say like they're bad and all that stuff. Shout out to buddy we had Sean, who we had on the show. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Sean
let's be real.
Promotion.
We both said it. The very next episode, when it was just me and you, Josh, we both said that, all right, I understand this point, but Green Bay's defense to us is still suspect. Like, let's be real with it. Them brothers, they're good. But let's be real. And the Bucks just got Vita VA back. You're able now. You going the O-line is only 5 of you motherfuckers. It's only 5 of you motherfuckers. You're gonna have to double team Vita VA or Ndamukong Suh. You're gonna have to pick one. So if you pick Ndamukong Suh, don't let Vita VA get a sack and feel good coming back. We blitz. Devin White gonna hit a hole, or Levante Davis gonna hit a hole. You're gonna have to block somebody. It's only 5 of you motherfuckers. You are BTR, whatever his fucking name is, gone. It's only 5 of you motherfuckers. You're gonna have to figure it out. And that's what I'm saying. You can pick Packers all you want to. Just like Man 6 doing all that Saints, who that? That shit quiet up by the 3rd quarter. That shit was quiet as a motherfucker. I gave you back them same crickets you gave me. I was watching the game. You got quiet. So, but as far as a lot of different things, the one thing I can't say, Caleb was right on his pick last week about the Bills, but at the same time, my pick was predicated on the rain. I thought it was going to rain. I didn't expect it to be windy as fuck. You get what I'm saying?
It was windy as hell. It didn't even rain. It was all windy.
Yeah, if I knew if it was windy and not rain, I would have easily picked the Bills because they got a more cohesive team. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, what did I tell you about Lamar though?
Hey, bro, you right.
He got shot done.
he drove them down the field 3 times and fucking he missed 2. Justin Tucker, the fucking guy kicking league, missed 2. So I can't really blame Lamar. That's 9 points when they scored 17-3.
What did I say though?
Yeah, he did say if Lamar takes a shot, he didn't. He didn't say he was gonna get hurt. He said if he takes a good enough shot, then he'll get hurt, and that's exactly what happened. He took a good enough shot,
but it was predicated off of him running because that was my point. That was the reason why he responded that way. Lamar was in the pocket.
when he got hit,
and he got fucking hurt. So I mean, he was doing something he normally doesn't do.
My point was he wasn't built to take a punishment. That was my point.
I agree with you. But that's why I'm saying.
My point was that Josh Allen can sit there in the pocket all goddamn day, or he can run and run people over all goddamn day, and he's not even going to feel it. He's not even going to flinch. That's why I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. The durability of that team is way better than the Ravens.
I agree with you. But the problem is if they face us in the bowl, that shit ain't going to work. Because they can't run the ball. The Bills can't run the ball right now.
Nah.
Now all that passing ain't gonna work. Josh Allen can be big as he want to, but all that fucking passing ain't gonna fucking work, bro. It's not.
You're gonna have Josh Allen fuck around and get 100-yard rushing game and 300 yards in the air.
Yeah, you're fucking tripping. And secondly,
honestly, that's probably it's gonna be. But like, I'm not gonna say
it's gonna have to be that if the Bills face the Bucs in the Super Bowl, it's gonna have to be Josh Allen throwing for over 300 yards and over 100 on the ground. It's gonna have to be that way if they're gonna have.
And I don't care who it is. You cannot practice for a guy like Josh Allen, who has
none of the three quarterbacks.
I'm just saying, bro. Yeah. You can't. Josh Allen is a freak.
True.
Yeah.
People don't give that man enough credit.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Josh Allen, Bills handled the Ravens pretty easily, 17-3. The wind was a major factor, like we said, in the whole game. Justin Tucker missing 2 field goals, and on top of that, you can tell that there was a lot of passes that Lamar had thrown.
Not because of the wind, bro.
Well, yeah, no, that was because of the wind.
In the NFL, bro, wind ain't shit to that man. Fuck that.
Oh no!
But like, you can also tell in a lot of the passes that were being thrown, the wind was having an effect on the trajectory of the ball. Running backs are dropping the ball out of the backfield and all that type of shit. That was happening a lot that game. The Ravens were not prepared for that type of weather. But the Bills went in. They handled business. They're in the AFC Championship game now. 12-3 home playoff games in their team history. This is their first AFC Championship game since 1993, I believe it said the post was. So, hey, Bills Mafia is rolling right now. They're having a good-ass time breaking tables. Home Depot and Lowe's are having themselves fucking sales out there in Buffalo. It's a wild time in Buffalo right now. This isn't something that they've had since the 90s, so good for Bills Mafia. That's a hell of a fan. But can you imagine if Bills Mafia wins the Super Bowl? How many tables?
Fuck. Yo, honestly, I'd want to go to Buffalo just for the party. I mean, as a fan, just for the party. Catch COVID, not give a fuck.
I can't even.
Great time. I regret nothing.
What do you say, Kay?
I can't even envision that shit. At least it got to be like next year or the year after when Tom gone. I can't envision that shit next year. Oh, I can't see none of that shit.
I mean, yeah. You get it. You want your team to win. We get that. But we're saying, like, the fan base of Bills Mafia, like, they're going insane right now just making it to the AFC Championship game. If they were to win the Super Bowl, it would be just a fucking week-long party in the streets, man. It would be insane. Man, babies, toddlers, wives, husbands.
Pregnant ladies.
We already saw it when
grandpas and grandmas.
When Philly won, they gave us a brief description of what the fuck Buffalo's gonna do. You know what I mean? They jumping through fucking tables, bro.
On purpose.
You can't coach that kind of crazy, man. You can't coach that.
Hey, you can't coach that type of passion for a football team. That's in your blood at that point.
And they call it crazy. This shit's bullshit.
I think they should have Josh Allen go through a table before one of the games and just to see the crowd reaction.
Oh. Dude, they would lose their mind. They would lose their mind.
Well, they put like a foam pad under it, but like.
Well, obviously, but I mean the fact that
you got to protect your
Josh Allen.
They have breakaway tables. They have breakaway tables. Like
you still put a foam mat under that motherfucker. You want
just in case.
I feel that. I mean,
the Bills, he's getting up, his shit gets caught in the fucking pad and fucking tears his shit.
You need to Bills Mafia gonna hate you for that one. Next game on the divisional round list, they had the Chiefs and the Browns, 22-7. Patrick Mahomes went down. Was it the third quarter? Like going towards the end of the third quarter, that he went down. It was an apparent like neck injury. It was something that fucked with his central nervous system. Obviously, he didn't hit his head very hard on the replay. He passed all the concussion protocols, but from what it looked like, when he went down, the way his head kind of
stinger.
But the doctors had said that basically it fucked with his central nervous system. That's why he was all wobbly when he got up.
Oh,
he didn't have a concussion, but his central nervous system was a little shot. He is good to go. He is good to go this weekend. But Chad Henne came in and beat the Browns. See, the Browns had their Super Bowl and they beat the Steelers. And they played the Chiefs. They had a chance to go down and beat the whole team. They had a chance to go down and beat the Chiefs. Baker Mayfield had a chance to go down, make a drive. What ended up happening? They wanted the ball. It went into Chad Henne's hands. He got the first down, or actually, he got close to the first down. He had a big run, got close to the first down, and then Andy Reid, who's insane, does basically a speed out with Chad Henne to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill for a first down on 4th and 1, to send them to the AFC Championship game. I'm just saying, if Patrick Mahomes is down, you have an opportunity to beat the Chiefs to go to the AFC Championship game, and you can't capitalize on it. Baker Mayfield, that was a key drive that he had to make. Could not do it. Couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done.
I didn't watch the game. But from the basically the dozens, I would say dozens of commentators I heard, describe the game and pretty much, give me a whole wrap up of the game. They basically were saying that the Browns pulled a U, the Niners. Because they started getting their run game going in that last drive, and then they started throwing the ball like towards the end. I didn't see it
because they're behind. They're behind the whole game.
They okay, but at that point they were like down 4 points.
Okay, look, this is what I saw. The commentator, they pulled bullshit. This is what happened. Fucking. The Chiefs took away the running game. They took away the running backs, even in the pass game. And what ended up happening when he did that? Baker Mayfield shit the bed. He wasn't throwing the lane for some reason. He's skipping balls to other people. He couldn't get the ball to his running backs. He panicked in that situation. Like I've always said, if his run game and his running backs aren't doing work, Baker Mayfield ain't shit. He's not going to do anything.
And that's
exactly what happened. You took away the running backs. He panicked and shit the bed.
If I can find that whole game, then I'll watch it and I'll be able to have an opinion. But right now, I really don't got an opinion. I can't take your word for it because you're super biased. You're super biased towards Baker. You barely gave the man credit when he beat the Steelers. Twice.
Barely. But I did, didn't I? I gave him a little bit of credit.
He beat them back to back.
I gave him a little bit of credit, and I said, hey, let's see what he does in the AFC Championship game. If he can perform and do well, I will give him credit. And what did he end up doing? He shit the bed on the last drive that he had. Okay? And on top of that, not even just Baker Mayfield, the Browns' defense completely shafted the fucking bed, too. You let Chad Henne beat you? Chad Henne.
That's who you should blame.
That Chad Henne. The Browns defense completely fucked it over.
I bet you right now you can get every player that you know, the best player that you know that played football, that played DB, and pull a 707. I bet you Chad Henne will whoop y'all ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? You can't just dog somebody because they're a backup. Like the man is in Andy Reid's system and he learned. A backup won the damn Super Bowls for your wife's team. Stop disrespecting backups. Brady was a fucking backup. Pat Mahomes was a fucking backup. Like, let's stop disrespecting people, bro.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes wasn't like that kind of backup. Pat Mahomes, they knew was going to be the starter. They just gave him
if they knew he was going to be the starter, that means Alex Smith would have been his ass on the bench.
No, they knew, and he was towards the end of the season. Towards the end of that season when they drafted, doesn't matter. And then Patrick Mahomes went in, and guess what? Same thing that happened to Alex Smith in San Francisco, where the next guy up took over.
Alex Smith got hurt. If Alex Smith wouldn't have got hurt in San Francisco, Colin Kaepernick would have not played that season. You gotta be
exactly. But look what happened. He got hurt. Patrick Mahomes took over. Next year became the MVP. Didn't give the job back.
Bro, you can't.
Bro, they knew. Look, Kansas City did not draft Patrick Mahomes with the thoughts like, oh, Alex Smith is going to be our guy for the next 2 to 3 years so Patrick Mahomes can learn under him. No, that was not the plan for Patrick Mahomes at all. He was going to be the starter the very next year, whether he got in his rookie year or not. They were not going to be moving on with Alex Smith as their starting guy.
You have no idea that was the case. You have no idea that was the case. It was
Come on. Be real. Let's be fucking real. Let's be. Yeah, he did learn. And he did learn. And when he got those reps, in the last few games of that season of his rookie year, they realized, oh shit, this is a guy that we could definitely use. He actually is the truth. They knew it in practice. They were just giving him time to learn the system. They knew it all over the place. They had talked about it. He was going to be the guy no matter what.
You got a quarterback that can throw and that is more athletic than the guy we have. All you need to teach him the offense correctly and to get him to read the right reads. It had nothing to do about Pat's just going to take over because Alex wouldn't have played. Alex wouldn't have fucking played, man. Like you can say all that stuff. When you draft quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson's case is the best one. They had a fucking starter there. They drafted Deshaun and he started day one. Deshaun started.
Who? Hold on. For the Texans, who was the starter? Who's the starter before he got there?
Brock Osweiler, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Wasn't it Brock Osweiler?
Who?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler beat the Niners, so you better stop it.
No, I don't give a fuck if Brock Osweiler beat the Niners or beat the whatever. Brock Osweiler beat the Niners before we got good, so I don't even want to hear that fucking argument.
No, y'all was the NFL
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
When you was good.
No.
Look,
that was the year. That was the year we had fucking Nick Mullins starting the last half of the whole season and everything. Before we had Jimmy, before we had Bosa, before we had anybody. So shut the fuck up with that argument. No. Brock Osweiler ain't shit.
You're trying to see him make it seem like
the difference between Deshaun Watson. Here's the difference between Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes' case. Okay, Deshaun Watson, freak athlete. Patrick Mahomes, freak athlete. Alex Smith is 10 times better than fucking Brock Osweiler is. That's why the Kansas City Chiefs had the opportunity to be able to sit Patrick Mahomes for that amount of time, to be able to keep learning under the system, under Alex Smith, who is a super smart quarterback, may not be the most physically gifted, but intelligence-wise, the dude is there. He knows his shit. Brock Osweiler? What the fuck was Deshaun Watson going to learn from Brock Osweiler? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when Deshaun Watson came in and started dominating the preseason, Brock Osweiler sucked ass. Get him out. He's done. We got Deshaun Watson. We got the next guy.
Here's all the holes in your theory that you just spouted out. So your whole
theory. That's a fact.
Your whole theory. Here's the first hole. Alex Smith is on the same level as Brock Osweiler because he's hurt all the fucking time. Your best ability is availability.
Oh, my God.
He's putting up the same numbers as Brock Osweiler. They both got zeros. I don't care. Like, bro, your talent can take you so far, but if you're fucking hurt, you're fucking useless. It doesn't matter. So
you take away both of their injuries. If you take away both of their injuries and you put their statistics. Well, I'm just saying, you take away the injuries, you put their stats and everything side by side, and what Alex Smith has accomplished over what fucking Brock Osweiler has accomplished. Trust me, bro, everybody would pick Alex Smith as the guy that they would take. Brock Osweiler is an absolute joke. That's why the Texans, they were like, crap, we overpaid this guy for what? Because he played one good game when Peyton Manning was out.
If we took away injuries, Pat Mahomes' first year starting would be this year. If we took away injuries, Colin Kaepernick probably wouldn't have started for a while.
I'm gonna
tell you that right now.
You are
Alex Smith. We
thought.
just named 2 quarterbacks who benefited off of Alex Smith being injured. I'm trying to get you to understand.
Wild.
How am I wild?
You are absolutely wild in that thought, bro. Nobody. I am sorry.
You're too captured in the moment.
I am so sorry that you think that Alex Smith was going to be good enough to be able to outplay Patrick Mahomes for 3 seasons, for 4 seasons before Patrick Mahomes got a chance. I'm sorry. I am honestly really sorry that you think that Alex Smith is literally that level of quarterback to where Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have got to start until year 3 or year 4.
So
injury or not, you are tripping.
How am I tripping?
You are tripping if you think that Alex Smith was going to hold that job for 3+ years. You are tripping, okay? Anybody who listens to what you just said will look at you going, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
And I will look
right
back at y'all like y'all are prisoners in the moment. You're looking at who Pat Mahomes is now, and you're like, oh my God, you sound crazy.
They knew Patrick Mahomes was going to be this guy from the beginning.
If he was, he would have started day 1, bro. He would have never touched the bench. His ass wanted to graze the bench. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
That's facts.
Like, bro, I don't care what you're talking about. If Pat Mahomes was that guy, he wouldn't have touched the bench. Dwayne Haskins fucking started day 1. Alex Smith was a good quarterback.
Yeah. That's
Alex Smith wasn't shit until Jim Harbaugh got
Dwayne
there.
Haskins started. Bro, this
Alex
is how
Smith
bad.
wasn't
This is how
shit
bad.
until John Harbaugh got there, or Jim Harbaugh got there.
Are you fucking serious?
How can you say that?
You're tripping.
Those first 7 years, I'm a fucking Niner fan. I was watching the whole fucking thing.
I'm not really sure.
That first 7 years that Alex Smith was a 49er, they sucked ass.
Was that his fault?
That wasn't his fault. They went through 7 different coordinators.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrible quarterback. Statistically wise, he was a horrible quarterback. Jim Harbaugh got there, actually knew how to use him and utilize him to the strengths that he had because, again, he's not a fucking gunslinger. He's a game manager. That's something that the other coordinators didn't understand. Alex Smith is not the guy who's going to be pushing the ball downfield like that.
That's not his fault.
He doesn't matter. You got to be able to adjust. He was never going to be that guy. He was never going to be that guy. Coordinators are not. And then when Jim Harbaugh got him, obviously he wasn't good enough to be able to beat Cap out when he got hurt. It's just... This is what I'm trying to tell you. Before Jim Harbaugh got there and actually utilized the game manager aspect that Alex Smith actually is,
hold on.
That's when Alex Smith started to perform.
That Alex Smith has to adapt. But, like, Tom Brady, on the other hand, has been a game manager his whole time, and the coach has always played to his strengths. So you can't even make that argument.
And on top of all of that, Alex Smith and Vernon Davis ran this.
That the Niners were trash.
That whole 7 years before Jim Harbaugh got there, yes, they were absolutely horrible.
That was not his fault.
Y'all defense was
that had nothing to do with Alex Smith.
Y'all defense was terrible.
That had nothing to do with Alex Smith. The amount of interceptions that guy threw, that had nothing to do with Alex Smith and his ability.
The coach had him looking in the wrong fucking places.
Holy shit,
you had
man.
Mike Singletary before him. You do remember that, right? Like you had Mike Singletary.
Garbage.
Right.
Like you forgot that was a thing, right?
No, I did not forget that was a thing.
Like
I know that was a thing.
Terrible coach.
Had it not been for Singletary, we wouldn't have had the defense that we wouldn't have had Patrick Willis and Bowman and stuff at that time. Vernon Davis wouldn't have even gotten any better. Vernon Davis wouldn't have gotten any better had it not been for Singletary sending his ass to the locker room. Singletary was a good motivator. He just wasn't a great play caller. He was a good motivator, just not a play caller.
You had Navarro and Pat before Singletary. Singletary was there only 2 years.
Singletary brought in Patrick Willis, bro. Don't talk to me about my team history.
Right,
Singletary brought in Patrick Willis.
You're right. Singletary brought in Pat Willis.
You're talking about your team history and everything. I know my team history.
No, I'm gonna let you have it because I'm not entirely sure. Here's the thing. He brought him in. You seriously think any other coach or GM wouldn't have drafted Patrick Willis in y'all's position? based on you looking around trying to find an answer that fully lets me know that had nothing to do with Mike Singletary. That had zero
Mike
Mike
Singletary, this was a guy that they were going to bring in.
You pretty much picked the best available person for your team. So you're seeing
that was the same year. That was the same year we drafted Joe Staley.
And
Joe Staley and Patrick Willis are both drafted in the same thing, but Patrick Willis was in the later first round.
You needed an O-line.
We got him as a
Joe
steal.
Staley will probably be a Hall of Famer. So you have the best person.
Probably first ballot. First ballot. There is no probably about Joe Staley. He's first ballot.
Hey, look, fam. I don't make the rules, so I don't. That's why I said probably. I'm not sure. He just retired. He got 5 years to wait. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it. But, hey, look, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, all you just told me right now is that Mike Singletary and your GM picked the best available people for your team at the moment. They didn't do nothing fucking special. They drafted players that was in the position where they needed them, and then they did nothing with them. Pat Willis retired because Mike Singletary was so damn trash. Like, he got up out of there. No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say, Kane, I'm gonna fucking throw some. You have no. Just at that point, I'm gonna shut up. We're just what the hell? He left because of Singletary. No, he left because Jim Harbaugh left.
Two old ladies were always
also serious though. On some serious shit though, your team has got a plethora of players that were really good, and y'all didn't do a goddamn thing with them.
That's facts.
Until Jim Harbaugh got there.
Bro, that's what we trying to tell you. All these players are fucking good. That's what we're trying to tell you about Alex Smith.
Can that not reflect how good of a coach Jim Harbaugh could have been?
Well,
not entirely.
Well, you can't say that because it wasn't really his fault. I mean, Bulky was trash.
Exactly. He made a good situation with the shitty draft picks that fucking Bulky ended up giving him towards the end of that era.
No, hell no. He inherited a pretty good fucking team, bro. He inherited
after the first NFC Championship game.
From Arizona.
After the first NFC Championship game that they lost to the fucking Giants, after the first time that they went, Bulky's drafting was super fucking suspect at that point. He was drafting people who had torn ACLs and didn't even know if they were going to have a future in the NFL at that point. And then Jim Harbaugh took him to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship game again the next year and the year after that. 3 straight NFC Championship games, and they fired Jim Harbaugh after an 8-8 year. That was all Bulky and fucking York. That was their mistake at that time. Jim Harbaugh had the whole thing down, and because Bulky ended up throwing shit down the goddamn tank, which he's going to end up doing with the damn Jags, by the way, he's going to fucking, he screwed the team back into a point where we were, the punching bag of the fucking league.
But again.
And we got Kyle Shanahan. And we got John Lynch, who is actually drafting good players, and we have a coach that could actually develop those players. That's how you have a good team. We didn't have that at that point.
But our point was you can't dog Alex Smith because he's an actually good fucking player.
We should have drafted Aaron Rodgers.
Coaching his entire career.
Should have drafted Aaron Rodgers.
He is the only quarterback that has gone through 7 different offensive coordinators in 8 years.
You're putting him in that spot.
Good coaches, what does he do? He fucking thrives. He gets Jim Harbaugh, great coach. He fucking thrives. He gets Andy Reid, good coach. He fucking thrives. I can't really talk for Jay Gruden because he's kind of trash, but
but
as you can see, when he has a good coach, he plays fucking great.
So he needs a good coach in order to be good.
Not necessarily.
Every player needs a good coach.
He's not good enough to be able to overcome.
Bruh, why does he have to be good enough? Why can't he have a great coach to go along with a great quarterback?
Because he didn't have that opportunity,
bro. He's a game manager.
He is a game manager.
So the problem is, all right. So before I go any further, I gotta go to your Aaron Rodgers point. If y'all would have drafted Aaron Rodgers, you seriously think he would have changed our franchise from what the fuck y'all actually was right now
Hell no.
during that time period?
Hell no.
Y'all would have drafted him. You wouldn't have had shit. You'd have had an old ass running back in Frank Gore. You had no receivers. You had no tight ends.
Hold on.
Come on, tell me who you had.
Don't give
say
me
that
okay.
name. He is garbage.
You at that time when that Aaron Rodgers and Alex Smith draft Frank Gore. We didn't even have Crabtree at that point. Shut up.
Still butt cheek.
You're talking about Frank Gore being old at that time, bro. I think Frank Gore was in his like third, fourth year by that time. He wasn't old at all.
Man,
he wasn't old at all.
Frank Gore's been in the league since fucking our dad could walk.
Hey, to be honest, that's just the feel. Like Frank Gore was old as fuck.
16 years, man.
Bro,
16 years the man's been in the league.
In 16 years, you've seen steady decline in his performance.
He held y'all afloat with Alex Smith and fucking Vernon Davis, bro. It was them three. Like, that was your entire offense, those three players. So you said
if it wasn't for Cam Chancellor, Vernon Davis would be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's fact. No, I can for real. Had it not been for Cam Chancellor going in and knocking his fucking lights out, it would have been something.
That
different.
man was scared for the rest of his life. Cam Chancellor put the fear of God in that man. He made a grown man cry.
He won a ring, though. He won a ring. Hey, you gotta chill.
All bad. Well, I mean, let's get back to the thing real quick. And then the last game that was in the divisional was the Bucks and the Saints. It was pretty close up until getting towards the end there. Bucks pulled away, winning up 30-20. First win in the divisional round since 2002, and that was the year that they won the Super Bowl. Again, Championship Sunday, that's all set. NFC Championship game, Tampa Bay Bucks, Green Bay Packers. AFC Championship game, we got the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to play this week. So we talked about it before the show. This is the first postseason meeting between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, obviously because Tom Brady was in the AFC the entire time. But looking at this game, Bucks coming in 11-5 on the year, Packers 13-3 on the year, 5 seed versus the 1 seed, but it's more like a 1 versus 2 kind of thing because the Bucks, they're better than the 5 seed, to be completely honest. They should have at least been the 4 seed because the NFC East was so goddamn trash. But
I don't understand how that happened.
Let's see.
2 things.
Bucks, Packers, the snow in Lambeau. Fans are there. What do we go? Kay, make your case real quick. Because I know this is going to last a fucking while.
Last week. You didn't even talk about our defense. You ain't say shit about Drew Brees throwing 3 picks. He ain't say nothing. He breezed by that motherfucker.
It's a fluke.
No.
Yo, this man's so salty, dog. This man hates this shit. He hates every second of this shit. Because he knew. I've been saying this shit the whole time, dog. That's what crazy.
I'm not gonna lie though. I've never seen my girlfriend root for somebody to get hurt more than my girlfriend trying to have Tom Brady get hurt. Oh my god!
The hatred.
Somebody get him! Somebody get him!
It was hilarious watching her go. Kill him!
Get his ass!
Is he hurt yet? No.
Hey, she might well cancel Christmas 2021. Cancel that shit. Brady finna be good, man. Our old line is in sync. Yeah, man, what's your thoughts on what happened in the Saints game, man? You just breezed by it. You ain't mentioned
what happened with the Saints game? The Saints fucking choked. Drew Brees choked away his final chance to actually get some goal. That's what happened. The Saints fucking choked.
So they did
Breeze
exactly
choked.
what
They
I was
choked the game
telling
away.
you.
The Bucks did not
They
win.
had a chance
Breeze
to
choked.
win it. They had exactly.
God.
The Bucks didn't win. Breeze choked. There ain't nothing to talk about.
So when I was telling you that they was fucking B Rabbit and they was gonna choke this shit off, and you laughed at me, you're
I
back
did.
saying the same shit I
And you
said.
right. But nonetheless, the Bucks didn't beat the Saints. The Saints beat the Saints.
Our defense played well. Cam Jordan didn't play
Y'all's
that
defense
game. Oh,
played
he
all
did play
right. Y'all
that
got the
game.
luckiest
Cam
shit
Jordan
that happened.
played. Oh,
Okay, I will admit, we laughed at you. We thought the Bucks were going to get their ass kicked. Obviously, we thought that. But again,
But now it's
there's nothing to
for
fucking talk about. There's nothing to fucking talk about. The Bucks didn't beat the Saints. The Saints choked it off, and fucking Breeze beat himself, basically. He got too hot in the moment, and that was it. That was it. You beat him twice all fucking year, and you shaft in the divisional round in your last year to even try and make a chance at the Super Bowl. Yeah, there's nothing to fucking talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Saints are done. Breeze is done. He's retired.
Nothing was gonna happen any different because one person did not play this game that could have changed this whole complex of this game.
All right, so what are we picking? Bucks or Packers?
Hill would have changed that fucking game. Hey, look, you don't want to.
He would have. Hey, no. You're right. You're right. If Taysom Hill was playing, he would have changed the aspect of that game. But that wasn't.
We lost. As soon as I saw Taysom Hill was out, I knew we won. Because Drew Brees is not able to come out and they're not able to put in an agile quarterback.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. When Jameis Winston threw that 55-plus yard bomb for a touchdown, I was like, I'm like, oh, no.
Hey, at least
Kay's probably pissed.
Got to eat one dub at least. Got one dub.
I'm not going to lie. I told Matt Six because he asked me about it, and I was like, my heart. Oh, it wasn't Matt Six. Yeah, I think it was Matt Six, but Brother E hit me up too, and he asked me about it. I was like, my heart sunk into the fucking couch. I was like, yo, they let this some bitch. I was on like, bro, literally pre-snap read. I'm looking at the lineup. I'm like, there's no Breeze on the field. They're in Wildcat. I was like, where the fuck is the quarterback? I'm like, who the fuck is this at the end? Who's this tall ass receiver? And it was fucking Jameis. And I was like, like, how the fuck y'all don't know this shit? He was on your team last year. You know this motherfucker can't run. What the fuck? You know shit. Pass. But hey, look. It was a good play because one of our DBs let the fucking receiver he was jamming go.
They all flowed to the left, and the receiver was by himself.
Yeah, he left his fucking target.
They was like, run!
I guess the key was if Alvin fucking wheels out, get him. That's probably was the key.
There's no way they would give the ball to Jameis Winston to throw. There's no way they would give it.
No way.
There's no way they would let him launch.
Hey, no, but
the Saints were counting on that, and they scored.
That was.
I knew that hurt. I knew that hurt you at least a little bit to watch that happen.
It did. But our very next drive, Devin White got that pick. I was fucking ecstatic. No, he got the fumble recovery because fucking Winfield dropped that shit.
A lot of people were saying they probably should have just left Jameis Winston in at that point. I mean, if Drew Brees threw three picks, how much worse could have Jameis Winston have done?
The game would have been 54-20.
Fuck that.
The game would have been 54-20. If they put Jameis in and left him in from the fucking that was the second quarter. They tried us in the second quarter. That would have been the
only touchdown they scored all game.
Bro, it would have been 54-20. Jameis would have threw so many picks. You don't understand how many times Levante David is winning against him.
I am leaving Drew Brees in the game. If we lose by him throwing 3 picks, we lose by him throwing 3 picks. Fuck Jameis.
I'm treating Drew Brees just like the Rams treat Jared Goff. I promise you. You could be fucked up, fresh out of surgery. Get your ass.
I don't give a fuck if that man's missing.
Get him out there.
What the fuck?
Put him out there.
Oh shit! So I think
fuck it.
Is it a 3v1 when it comes to Packers Bucks?
Yep.
No. I got Pack.
Yeah, it's 3v1 then.
Idiot.
Oh, I thought you
hear Massey laughing in the background.
I'm like, you should have.
thought
You
y'all
should have
slick.
known they're picking the packs out of spite, especially Matt.
Like
He's picking the pack out of spite.
All right, I got
It's
Packers.
3v1. No, I'm picking the pack. Fucking dummy. You fucking dummy.
Is that Hornitos?
Yeah, man, it's the Hornitos Black Barrel.
Ooh.
This shit is good right here.
He
Looks
said, I'm
good.
feeling great.
Yeah.
I'm feeling goddamn good right now. Yeah, that's got a kick to it.
Hey,
You gotta get that
I'm
Coda
glad
Go,
y'all
bro.
feel that way. I'm
You
glad
gotta
y'all
get
feel
that
that way
Coda Go.
because the weather already saying that it's supposed to be 30.
And snow.
Yeah, 30. No snow. It says snow in the
It's not
morning,
what I
but
saw.
during the game. During the game, it's supposed to be no snow. It's snow in the morning. During the game, no snow.
I'm sorry.
Wind?
No wind.
Tom Brady might be all right, but the rest of that team is gonna have a tough time in that cold.
I don't think so. Because Winfield Jr. just came from Minnesota. So did Tyler
He
Johnson.
playing the dome,
Bro.
University of Minnesota.
Oh,
Bro. That's
Not
all I'm saying,
Minnesota
bro.
Vikings.
They're still playing the dome.
No,
No, they outside,
the
bro.
Golden Gophers play outside, yeah.
They outside,
They play
bro.
outside.
They outside.
The
They don't
Minnesota Golden Gophers.
They outside,
They play
Chad.
outdoors.
I still don't give a fuck.
That's a receiver.
There's two players.
That's a
I'm
receiver and
pretty
a
sure it
DB.
takes 52 men to make a whole
Hey.
roster, a 55-man roster. I'm pretty sure two
Hey,
guys
bro.
is ready. Two guys.
I would tell you. Nah, the dominant super
okay.
in Detroit. Fucking,
He's also playing in the dome.
So
In the dome,
he
yeah.
got 3 fingers. He got 3 fingers. He
He
can't feel shit no way.
fingers. It's not like you can get frostbite.
That's what I'm saying. The fuck he can't feel shit no way.
He got a
His
club,
nerve
bro.
endings
Fuck that.
gone.
He be clubbing motherfuckers.
And that's what I'm saying. He can't feel it. That's why he be doing that shit. His nerve
Holy
endings
shit.
is shot. He blew off his shit with fireworks. His nerve endings is gone.
In that one hand, if I'm
It's
the other
okay.
one, I'm smashing that hand in the pot.
It's okay. How pissed off if it's a rout? Like if it's just a blowout. Like Packers don't let the foot off the gas. It's just 24-0 by the end of the first. Just an absolute dick kicking. Just how upset.
Hey,
Would you
24
feel?
ain't enough. 24 ain't enough.
I can't.
Not with
I
Brady
can't
at the helm now.
that.
Again,
We know that.
this is another situation. This is another situation where y'all not trusting my take. I can't envision it because they have no run game. Because they have a running back that's nice. Don't get it twisted. But they
have three. They have 3 of them that are nice.
Number 1 run defense, even after we lost one of our top run stoppers. Still number 1 run defense. If you have an Aaron Rodgers pass the ball all the time, we just have Michael Thomas. I don't give a fuck about what they said about Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas had 0 catches. 0. Some of that shit ain't had nothing to do about him being injured because some of them bitches went right out his hands. Some of them they got popped out, all that shit. So miss me with that. Alvin Kamara did not have as good game as I thought he was going to.
It's going to be a real. It's going to be a real quiet Tuesday for Cave boxing.
Devontae Adams, nice. Devontae Adams gonna get numbers. He gonna get numbers. I'm not saying he not. That's not what I'm saying. Devontae Adams gonna get numbers. But all these other cats,
11 catches for 155 yards and 2 tugs.
All your numbers takes on my team is always disrespectful. It's never like it's fucking respectable yards.
The final score. Here's the final score.
Every time.
42-35. That's the final score. 42-35.
That's a respectable loss.
Sunshine knows. Sunshine knows.
Hey, but
Sunshine was wrong as fuck last week on my Bucks.
Scored 2 garbage touchdowns.
Well, that was the only team.
I don't give a damn. He's calling the Bucks again.
2 garbage touchdowns in the last 3 minutes of the game.
This man said here, he's giving us a loss against a worse defense to the one we just beat last week.
I don't care.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You should be afraid that Crystal Ball is calling this.
He been 100% right on AFC games. 100% right on AFC games. his NFC picks has been kind of sideways though.
The only NFC picks that went sideways was the Bucks. Everyone else he's been pretty much spot on with.
He calling the Bucks again. Why you don't see the drift?
He said, "Because I fucking hate Tom Brady." He said.
Bro, you have to understand for this man. You have to understand. I'm a Colts fan. You know
as
this.
a Colts, yeah.
I understand. I understand the hatred.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who's on the team. I don't care what team it is. If they have Tom Brady, they can all go to hell.
Hey, that shit would have been fucking hilarious.
You know how I am when it comes to like you don't bet on the Raiders. Like don't bet. That's how Caleb is with Tom Brady. He just a complete hatred for Tom Brady because he had to deal with his shit for 20 plus years.
I respect it. I respect it because I understand.
So fuck that guy. And you don't get to claim any of those other fucking Super Bowls. Fuck you.
It's like you don't get to talk about him as if he won you the Super Bowls, goddammit.
Yeah, you're like, we're the best team in the nation. Fuck you.
The problem is the Packers don't have anybody to stop Mike Evans.
Huh?
Alexander's the number one DB by Pro Football Focus's standards.
That's it.
I'm gonna repeat this one more time because I don't think
Antonio Brown's not playing.
I think my connection was interrupted. They have nobody, absolutely nobody that can stop Mike Evans on the Green Bay Packers roster.
Zaire, hey, Mike Evans about to have 2 catches for 12 yards
and a W. He had one catch last week for a touchdown and a W.
It ain't gonna be a touchdown. It's gonna be 12 yards.
I feel
and
you.
Then they're just gonna go away from the man for the rest of the game.
Man, I feel you. That's a wishful thinking. I promise you. I feel your hatred. I feel you and Peyton Manning got the same hatred. Peyton can say all his friendly shit all he wants to. Peyton, he mad as fuck right now.
Hey,
Peyton
I ain't gotta say no friendly shit. Fuck Peyton Manning too.
He went to the Broncos.
I know that's
actually. That was all the Colts management for that to happen.
Yeah, you should
saying fuck you to the Colts management at that point.
Fuck all of them.
All right, so 3v1 Packers versus Bucks. Bills versus Chiefs. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all figured that this was going to be the AFC title game from the very beginning. But Matt Six, I think your prediction early on with the Bills, I think that's going to come to fruition, man. I think they're going to somehow beat the Chiefs. I know they're playing in Kansas City, but they're going to somehow beat the Chiefs. They're going
to beat the Chiefs and lose the Super Bowl like they always do in fashion. So that's how I look at it.
Hey, I ain't going to lie to you.
They're not winning the Super Bowl. They might beat the Chiefs, but they're not winning the Super Bowl.
They're going to beat the fuck out of the Chiefs. I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to be like 25 points. Hell yeah.
Really?
They want it more. Yeah, to me, they like more younger, vibrant. They want it, but
Stephon Diggs about to go to the bowl, and Aaron Rodgers is going to win it, but I mean,
you tripping.
They're going to lose. See, that's they're going to scrape the Chiefs. I'm not going to lie to you.
Brady going to get number 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hell no.
We're not even talking about Tampa no more.
Moving on.
Number 7. Hey, y'all want us to go so badly? Well, look, how
I just want Tom Brady to go, man. I'm tired of that fucking guy.
Can we just have Tom Brady retire and we can move on with our lives?
Y'all just mad. You mad because the team's been trashed for so long. That's not his fault. That's your organization's fault for not drafting correctly.
You talk as if your team hasn't been trashed for so long. Again, you can't take credit for the 6 that Tom Brady put up with the Patriots. That is not the facts. Last time you guys did anything good was in 2002. Stop talking like you've been a dynasty since then.
Stop trying to make it seem like I'm trying to take credit for what he did at another team. I'm not. I'm defending my quarterback.
What I'm trying to say is you're trying to talk like the Bucks. You're trying to talk like the Bucks have been good for a long period of time, and they have not.
He playing incredible. I'm talking about the end, like Nick Cannon them. Incredible. You know what I'm saying? He's balling right now. So while you see him talking all that noise,
dude, I need your connection to just bug out for a quick second.
Don't the Niners not making the playoffs next year. You're gonna be disgruntled.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. We'll see if you guys ever come close to the ship once Brady leaves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who are we picking? Bills or Chiefs? I'm going with the Bills. Bills.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep.
Yep. All right. All for the Bills. So Bills and Packers for the Super Bowl is what we are all predicting.
No,
we will see you guys.
No, the fuck we not. Hey.
Thank you guys.
Hey, waiter, we're paying separately. I only had the French fries and the soda. The fuck is they talking about?
But ladies and gentlemen, you guys know where to find us over there on Twitter at the JAFFOs AP using those hashtags. Hashtag join the pack, ask the JAFFOs, and the new hashtag JAFFO picks. If you guys want to give us your picks on what you think is going to be the Super Bowl matchup, have that conversation there on Twitter. Go to Instagram, PvP Sports, and Facebook, Tornado Bros Productions, with the group, the JAFFOs, so you guys can conversate with us on all of those platforms. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tornado Bros Productions. Hit the bell so it gives the reminders when us, the JAFFOs, come on live every Tuesday and Friday. Mad Six, where do they find you, bro?
DJMad6.com, IG, Facebook, DJ Mad Six, Facebook, Allies for Black Lives, Placer County.
Sure. Caleb is an absolute ghost, as we all know, on social media. Kay, where do they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on all social media platforms.
It doesn't matter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
hey, I got somebody. Who did I get with that shit? I got Josh with that.
You got me with that one, yeah.
That shit was great. That was fucking good.
Go ahead, Kay. Where they find you, bro?
All social media platforms, KOUNTRY 863. It's Country K863 on all social media platforms. And I think I've learned how to reach Caleb. All you gotta do is just burn like a Peyton Manning jersey or a Tom Brady jersey, send smoke signals. Make sure you put like and then
I'll find you, bro. Don't worry.
He'll appear like
you gotta rub the magic genie lamp a few times too. He'll be able to tell you the future.
It's a whole series of shit you gotta do. You know what I mean? Then you gotta go through like the fucking the NFL Pro Bowls like quarterback challenge. You know, he's a quarterback. No, didn't work. All right, so go ahead, John.
Good try, Kay. Good try, Kay. I love how we get to end on that fucking note. We will see you guys on Tuesday for 56 of the recap show. For myself, JP, for DJ Mad Six, Country K, Sunshine Caleb, we will see you guys on Tuesday. Deuces, everybody.
Tampa Bay, I don't give a fuck.